As we know it in Star Wars, Palpatine has always been the Sith Lord working in the background, but he never seems to be the main villain, constantly overlooked by his apprentices. Palpatine works in the shadows and uses the power of deception, making him an evil genius. In Episode 1, Palpatine would get his political career started as a senator from Naboo.
And you, young Skywalker, we will watch your career with great interest.
He would also fabricate the invasion of the Trade Federation and droid army upon his homeworld of Naboo, a planet known for its peaceful relations, and this would become the precursor to the Clone Wars. Palpatine would also unleash his apprentice Darth Maul upon the Jedi Order, and to top it all off, he orchestrated the vote of no confidence against Chancellor Valorum, known for his corruption at the time, leaving Palpatine as his successor and the only clear option as Chancellor. In Episode 2, Palpatine is now Chancellor of the Galactic Republic, and he would subvert Count Dooku to become the leader of the Confederacy of Independent Systems. He would make a deal with a number of corporations in Star Wars to build an army at Geonosis, where the construction of the Death Star had already started, and he also has a secret planet where clones of Mandalorians are being made for an army of the Republic and would eventually become Jedi killers. Emergency powers were also granted to the Supreme Chancellor at this time.
Misa proposed that the Senate give immediately emergency powers to the Supreme Chancellor,
which allowed him to invade Geonosis and officially start the Clone Wars.
I love democracy. I love the Republic.
Everything is going to plan. During the time of the Clone Wars, there was a number of assassination attempts on the former Queen and Senator of Naboo, Padme Amidala, because of her anti-war rhetoric. Palpatine would also use the Clone Force and Jedi to occupy planets with a military force, using the Jedis as their generals. People would eventually lose confidence in not only the Jedi Order, but the Republic because of the Clone Wars. In Episode 3, Palpatine would convert Anakin to the dark side, eventually creating Darth Vader. He would ultimately end up destroying democracy and the Jedi with Order 66, finally realizing the true nature of the clones and what they were actually made for, and this was the start of Palpatine's empire.
The Republic will be reorganized into the first Galactic Empire!
Everything is going to plan. With the Jedi destroyed, nothing stands in Palpatine's way now. The Empire would extract resources from all across the galaxy with a military occupation, giving the Empire full control of the galaxy, while crushing any forms of rebellion against this newly formed empire. With Vader, the Death Star would be created, and the Empire would commit genocide against the Geonosians because there could be no evidence of the Death Star ever being created or constructed. After it was built, the Death Star was formally tested on the Empire's own planets and people, giving the Empire military supremacy, a classic play in the textbook of building and maintaining an empire. Eventually, the Empire would use the Death Star to destroy Alderaan, a beacon for democracy inside the Empire, and its destruction was made an example of those who support any forms of rebellion against the Empire. Palpatine was eventually defeated by Luke Skywalker, but using the Kaminoans' cloning technology, he would end up cloning himself to stay alive, all part of the plan. Through power and deception, Palpatine knocked down a Galactic Republic and Jedi Order which stood the test of time for over 1,000 years, installing a new empire and him as the Emperor in about the time of 25 years, and every small part played in a role of Palpatine's plan to destroy democracy from within the Galactic Republic and eradicating the Jedi Order makes Palpatine an evil genius. And with that, subscribe if you would like, and until next video, goodbye.